Good morning. What's up, guys? Heading to the gym here. Going to the gym. We're gonna get some back work in and maybe some try work in. Depends on how much time I have left after the back work. But it should be a fun day because I love deadlifts. Deadlifts are life. Almost at the gym here. Bought a Monster. This is the Zero. What is it? Zero Ultra, whatever it's called. I like all the flavors, but I think orange is my favorite. And I really just buy one once in the blue. They're kind of expensive. It's like $3 and change for one. Sometimes they'll have the 2 for $5 deal, but I just wanted one today. And I just need a little bit of a wake up, and my stomach's full of gases, so I really can't burp on my own right now. Like, I need the extra fizz. So, fun fact, deadlifts are my favorite exercise ever. Deadlifts just make me feel so strong, and they make me think, I'm a man, I'm a macho man, I'm strong, all that stuff. You just feel really powerful and strong when you're doing a deadlift for whatever reason, or at least that's how I feel. I usually do much heavier weight and lower reps, but again, I'm on this volume-based program, and I've been focusing on my 10 by 10. So 10 reps of 10, usually at some lower weight, much lower weight than what I would normally rep for my 1 rep maxes. Here, I think this was 225, and I was near the end of my 10 by 10. It's probably like set 8, set 9 or something. And I was just trying to finish up. Then the Wilder manual decides to move on to some lat pull downs. So, quick thing about lat pull downs, the biggest mistake I always see in the gym, and I see this on a weekly basis, is people just pulling straight down and using their arms to do all the work. Now, that's not what you want to do. This is a back exercise, so you mainly want to focus on using your back. You want to get a good even grip and then lean back a bit and pull it towards your chest so you can get that squeeze in your lats. You want your lats to squeeze almost together in the back. The Wilder manual continues his journey, and he finds himself by a seated row station. Now, these are exercises I like to vary the grip with as well. Sometimes I'll do a really wide grip on the same bar or a straighter bar. Sometimes I'll stick to the T-bar. It really just depends, well, the T-bar handle. It really just depends on what I want to do that day. But focusing here, you want to get, again, that squeeze in your lats in the back. The Wilder manual continues to roam the gym area, and he decides to stick by the cables and use a different weapon of choice. Here, he's doing some face pulls. This is probably not as common of an exercise that you'll see people do, but it's good for your upper back. It's some shoulder work as well, and some arm work here. I do like doing this because I feel like I get a really good squeeze on my upper back. My biggest daily struggle with the gym isn't the workouts. It isn't the soreness. It isn't me being tired. It isn't me being sleepy. It's walking outside after my workout, starving, and smelling all the Popeyes, because there's a Popeyes right on the block. Oh my God, it smells so good. Let's talk about something that's on everyone's mind this time of year. Let's talk about something that everyone has, and that is a Christmas wish list. Emmanuel, If you made a Christmas wish list, what would be on it? Inquiring minds would love to know. Well, since you guys asked so nicely, I'd love to tell you guys. So just, sit back and relax there, okay? Let's talk about this. What is wrong with me? Why am I this way? First off, disclaimer, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna number stuff, because if I start numbering things, it would take me hours to sort of figure out the proper ranking, and I would just be here forever. This video would be insanely long. So I'm just gonna throw stuff out there that came to my head when I thought about the idea of, like, if I actually made a Christmas wish list, which I don't. I don't make those things. What would be on it? So let's start. Nendroids. Oh my god, guys, Nendroids. Do you guys know what Nendroids are? Nendroids are freaking awesome. Google it. Nendoroid. Oh my god, I hope I spelled that right, because if I didn't, I'm gonna look like the worst Nendroid fan ever. I hope I spelled that right. Please tell me I spelled that right, guys, okay? Nendoroids are these cool little figures. They're like this big or so, and they're so cute, adorable, they're funny, they're very, very unique and different from most figures you're gonna see out there. They have sort of this, like, anime vibe to them, and their majority of them are based off anime characters. They make them out of anime characters. So you'll see from very, very famous characters in anime, like from Naruto, from One Punch Man, but you'll also see from famous movies. So they have Nendroids based on characters from Star Wars, like Darth Vader, Princess Leia. They have from famous video games, from like Legend of Zelda. So you have different versions of Link. You have Mega Man, Kirby. There's a lot of different characters that they make. They're made by a company called Good Smile Company in Japan, and they sculpt these so great. The figures, you can sort of take the pieces apart and their body comes apart, and you can swap the face plates, so give them different facial expressions. They come with different facial expressions to pose for pictures and that stuff. They're so funny, they're cute as heck. They just announced pre-orders for a Diva from Overwatch 1, and oh my god, I want it because I am a Diva main. Diva's so awesome. Alright, so on Androids. What else? Oh, okay. There's this brand on Instagram. It's a food brand that I've been following for a long time now, and I'm dying to try their stuff. They do ship. I just haven't had a chance to buy any of their stuff. It's called Sarap Asian Fusion. So Google Sarap Asian Fusion, SARAP. I believe their Instagram, if I remember correctly, is SARAP.AF. They make these Asian-inspired, Asian fusion flavored, whatever you want to call it, desserts. Specifically desserts right now. So they make cookies and brownies, and their stuff just looks very, very unique and really stands out. They're unique flavors, and they all have very, very bright colors. So they have a matcha cookie that's a really bright green that just really catches your eye. They have an ube cookie. Ube, I believe, is a Filipino dessert. I think it's a Filipino dessert. Don't quote me on that. And it's purple, so it's this really purple cookie, and it immediately just grabs your eye and just catches your attention. I'm dying to try all their stuff. They're into making brownies now. I can't wait to try this stuff, guys. It looks amazing. Follow them. The stuff looks amazing. What else? Oh, another brand I discovered on Instagram a while back. I've been following them for a long while now. Is Super Fresh Clothes. So Google Super Fresh Clothes. I believe that is their website, superfreshclothes.com, and that is their Instagram. I know that for sure. Super Fresh Clothes, their Instagram. Google them. They make these really unique designs for their shirts, their hoodies, their joggers. They make slides. They make what else? Backpacks, hats, beanies, socks. Dude, you name it. They make a ton of stuff. And they do this thing where they'll take famous characters, famous cartoon characters or something like that, and make a sort of gym-inspired version. So like a ripped Yoda. Imagine a ripped, shredded Yoda, which they do have a version of design of that, which is really awesome. I wish I owned that shirt. They make a Fred Flintstone one. They have a ripped, it's just Fred Flintstone, regular Fred Flintstone, with all these freaking gains, muscle popping out of everywhere. The dude looks ripped. They have a Wonder Woman one where I think she's carrying Superman. It's crazy. The designs are very, very unique. It's a certain specific style. It's like gym inspired. It's also food inspired because they have food sayings on some of their shirts as well. So they'll have something that's like, did you say pizza? Or every day it's donut day, stuff like that. It's really awesome, very unique. They have a really good relationship I've seen online with their customer base and their followers, because I am one of their followers, so I've noticed. Look them up, man. Follow them on Instagram. Sign up for their stuff, for their alerts, because their stuff's limited. They usually do, I think, on average, batches of 200 for their designs. So it sells out quick when you have over 70,000 followers on Instagram alone, not counting who's on their mailing list and all this stuff. But yeah, I'd love to own a ton of their stuff and rep them a ton because they do great stuff. What else? Yankees jerseys. The Yankees have a bunch of new players the past few years, and I still right now only have jerseys of older players, right? So players whose jersey I would love to own: Aaron Judge, obviously, Gary Sanchez, Greg Bird. Greg Bird's insanely underrated, guys. He's gonna have an awesome season. You heard it here first. Book it. Severino. Who else? Didi. And Giancarlo Stanton, who we just traded for. What's up, Giancarlo? Welcome to New York City. Can't wait to watch you play here. All right, man? We're gonna have an awesome year. Let's go win championships. So yeah, those are some players I'd love to own jerseys of. What else? Let's think here, Emmanuel. I think that might be it, honestly. Oh, video games. I'm a huge gamer. So, Persona 5. That game looks amazing. It's huge. There's so much to do in the world. You can spend hours just doing high school kid stuff because you are a high school kid in the game. And the aesthetic look to it, the vibes, just the sort of atmosphere the game has, the themes, the style of it. The art looks amazing. And the music, I've listened to the soundtrack a ton. It's awesome. I really want to get that game. And Mass Effect Andromeda. Okay. I know. It's got a bad reputation. But most of that is based off when it launched, it had a lot of bugs. And a lot of the bugs were visual. So there's a ton of memes online, a ton of clips of videos and pictures of people who captured these ridiculous bugs where the facial expressions just make no sense, and it's just stupid bugs like that. It's still a game that rated overall pretty good, and I'm a huge fan of the Mass Effect series, so I really want to play that game. And then besides that kind of stuff, just non-material stuff, I just really want to spend a ton of time with my nieces and my family. And I love the togetherness of Christmas and all that. And I can't wait to spend a ton of time with my nieces. And then last, I'd love some snow on Christmas Day. I know some people hate snow. It's a pain in the butt. It really gets annoying, especially when it lingers here in New York City because they pile it up on corners of blocks and it just catches a ton of dirt and it's nasty. But snow screams Christmas to me. So I'd love snow on Christmas Day. And that's it, guys. That's my Christmas wishes, or at least that is what I could remember right now. I'd love to hear your Christmas wish list, so let me know in the comments below. Let me know. And until next time, remember, may the gains be with you. Merry Christmas!